Welcome to Battle of the Partners, the series that exposes the rivalries that lie just below the surface of every successful partnership. This episode features Norwegian international Boye Brogeland and rising star of Norwegian youth bridge Christian Bakke. Boye's hugely successful track record includes 3 European Championships, a host of victories in major US nationals, and winning the Bermuda Bowl in 2007. He is also something of a hero in the bridge world for his anti-cheating stats. Christian has recently won his 3rd consecutive Norwegian National Championship and become Norway's youngest ever player to be awarded the Grandmaster with Star title. He is also just qualified for the next Bermuda Bowl.
Hi everybody, I'm Boye Brogeland from Norway here. Today I have challenged Christian Bakke, upcoming great Norwegian player, who I've also played quite a bit with, to play 8 boards here, a challenge match on DBO against him. So we'll see how it goes. This is the first hand coming out. So this would be for me a typical 2 hearts overcall. Some people might think, oh, should I double with these sorts of hands? But I think when you have a 5-card suit, and especially when you're not suited for one of the unbid suits, diamonds here, it's normal to overcall 2 hearts, which would be like a decent hand, opening hand normally, and at least 5 hearts. This is what I would do and see what happens. Okay, so it was sold out here, so I would try to make 2 hearts. Not the perfect dummy, I must say. If you look at it and you count the tricks, it seems like you have, if you played in clubs, you would have 2 spade losers, a diamond losers, and possibly a spade rough. So in the clubs, you would seem to have 9 tricks. In hearts, it could go also all right if they're rough from length in hearts. So if West would need to have his length in hearts roughing, I could come down to 2 spade loser, 1 diamond loser, and 2 heart losers. So we'll see how it goes. So looking at this, it seems like, I would have to check with what kind of signals they use. The West has shown quite a lot of points here already, like King of Spades and King Queen of Diamonds, and his partner opened. So it seems like East has basically the rest of the honor points: Ace of Spades, Ace of Diamonds, Queen of Hearts probably. So a little bit of a problem here with this hand is you lose control over the trumps. If you just catch Ace King of Hearts and then go on your reserve trump clubs, I might be after a while I might lose trump control. So playing hard for sure. Now I would lose trump control. So I'm thinking here if I should go on clubs first. If they're rough from length, I might be able to play 3 rounds of hearts. So West now pitching the Queen of Clubs. Seems like West has a lot of hearts there. The 9 of hearts, okay. Seems a bit strange here, the way the defense goes. So East has 6 spades. I didn't play this optimal at all. So it was a bit strange, the whole thing. I think with East not reopening there, it's with a stiff heart also. But I should definitely play it, I think, for at least 1 trick more. Maybe 2 if I started with catching 1 club on her.
It's hard to imagine human players who wouldn't feel compelled to make some kind of further noise with the East hand on this auction, and equally hard to figure out whether not doing so is a piece of wisdom based on processing huge amounts of data or just the robot being an idiot. Either way, they could have made 5 diamonds here, so maybe 3 off isn't so bad.
So, on the first board, we have 15 high cut points. Partners passed and East open a spade, so I'll overcall 2 hearts. I've got to play there. Obviously, I would much rather wanted to play a club contract here, but now it's probably about not going too many down. So I end up going 2 down here.
When dummy came down with 6 clubs, of course, and singled and heart, it feels like you're not in the right spot. I got the king of spade lead. I guess that was the same also for Christian, and the robot played a 10. So at this point, I wasn't quite sure if they played what signal they used. It seems like they played standard signals. And then he switched to the king of diamonds and another diamond, which I ruffed. And at this point, I was considering trying to make the contract in a way. And I was hoping that maybe if he ruffed from 4 hearts, that I had some chance of making, just losing 2 spade tricks, 2 heart tricks, and 1 diamond trick. So I roughed the second diamond and I played a spade. And now he pitched the queen of clubs on this West, and then the robot played another heart that West roughed. And at this point I could play kind of safe, I think, for 2 down. Just don't release the king of hearts. But when I took the king of hearts, I only made 1 club trick and 3 heart tricks. While if I just played on clubs here, I could secure 2 down. What did you do, Christian, on board?
Yeah, I just started with the clubs. It looked like if I played something else, they can just play another diamond and they would get the control of the trumps. So I just tried to score 5 heart tricks and the ace of clubs to reduce the number of under tricks.
Yeah, so you cashed 1 club trick, or?
I cashed the ace king of clubs and then he roughed with the queen. The queen of hearts.
I see.
So it didn't look like the hearts were splitting well at that point.
Mm-hmm. Now maybe I should have given up on the contract earlier on. I thought maybe I had some sort of, with a missed defense or something at least, that I could. Yeah, my hope was that he was roughing when I played spade. If they kind of misdefend and play another spade and he roughs from length. I didn't like so much if I think ace king of clubs and then they would definitely rough. One of them could rough from the shorter hand.
Yeah, but even if he roughs the spade and plays a diamond back, you'll still be down to 3 trumps.
I'm still in in all kinds of trouble.
Yeah.
So I would need some sort of more of a missed defense in a way for this too. But also I kind of knew at the point when I cashed my ace king of hearts, I kind of knew at that point that it wouldn't help me much. So I think that was the worst mistake that later on in the hand I could just kind of play on clubs and secure 5 heart tricks in my hand. The costly mistake I made towards the end. It wouldn't matter so much if I played the ace king of clubs earlier on.
So Boye's ambition to make the contract cost him a couple of imps there, but you have to admire his spirit. Board 2 contained nothing of interest. Both guys defended a very straightforward 2 spades by East and beat it by 1 trick. On to board 3 then, with Christian 2-0 up.
So this is the third hand after a quiet start. Just part scores for the first 2 boards. This is, I would think the one trump would be 15-17. I've decided not to look too much what the different bids means and just try to play as if I was playing with my regular partner in a way, and kind of knowing most of the bidding situations. And I think they played 15-17 no trump. So this with 18 points would be normal for me to open a diamond, my longer minor, and then jump in no trumps over a heart response, and jumping in spades if partner responds spade. So start with a diamond and see what happens. So the partner now responds a heart, which is natural. Now we can jump to 2 no trump to say 18, 19, I would guess. And I might have hearts, I might have, yeah. And this is, for part of this 3 spades, I would expect it to, without any agreements, I just expect it to be natural. And now I have a very good hand with spade fit. So I would cube it 4 clubs. I can see here straight away that it's, yeah. So we'll see what happens here. But this to me is clear cut. It can't be clubs when I jump to 2 no trumps. So now I hope that the bot will understand this. In 4 spades that I tried to make a slam try with spades. So it's a bit dangerous when you see that 4 clubs here. It says that I have 4 clubs for bidding like this. This is something I wouldn't expect. Okay, so playing 4 spades on a spade lead here. So normally you would count when you play trumps. You would count losers and count tricks and try to sort out how many tricks you have in total. Like in spades, there's at least 1 loser for the ace of spades. In hearts, there's a possible heart loser for the king. That's 2 losers, possibly. Diamonds, 2 possible losers. So it seems like this heart finesse here would have to work. And I will also have to set up enough tricks so I don't lose 2 diamonds and 2 spades. So we'll see what happens here. Maybe I have to set up the fourth diamond trick to pitch a heart and dominance. I only have to rough one card. And of course, if the ace jack of spades is offside, it looks like I'm probably going at least one up. I just play on diamonds straight away here, so we'll see how I'm not sure how easily fooled they are. But I would think from king queen here that he will go up with the queen. So the 7 and the 4. Now I have a guess, probably led from 7 double from spades, which will put me in a no-win situation. And then I have to guess if he has led from something else. Could he have led from ace third, and the other guy that had jack doubleton? I would have to put up the queen. Or could he have led from jack third? Jack 7-4 just doesn't seem like a normal. So I would think he's led from 7 doubleton. Is there anything? And of course, then I have no chance of making this, but. Yeah, as expected, he had led from 7 double. So now I should probably just set up the heart. Okay, so now I have the rest. I can now just rough a club and dummy, and my diamond is good. So if I had avoided the spade loser, which was impossible as it was, I could then make it this way. But with 2 spade losers, I had no chance to make it. So my 13 diamond is good, and I can just rough my 3rd club for 1 down. Looks like a fairly normal result, but maybe some, if I just rebid one spade, which is not quite normal, I would be able to stop.
I like Boye's early play of the diamond suit there, displaying a level of forward planning that separates the experts from the pack. But as he says, it was always hopeless with the trumps as they are. Christian's very likely to play in the same contract. Let's see if he takes the same line.
Well, on this hand, we've been dealt 18 points. So I'll open one diamond. Partner responds a heart. I will bid 2 no to show 18-19 balanced. Partner bids 3 spades, I assume it's natural, so just raise to 4 to keep it simple. Partner has a minimum hand, but still looks like decent chances. Looks like we might have 2 diamond losers and a spade loser, so might need some luck in hearts and spades to make this. But we'll start by winning the club and taking a heartiness. The heartiness was on, so that was a good start. And now we have entries. We can play a spade from dummy. I'll play a heart back, a jack, and another spade. And he plays low. So I now have to make a guess in spades of how the ace and the jacks are placed. If East has ace jack to 4 of spades, and I play the 9 of spades, I think I will have some difficulties setting up the last diamond trick, because I need to ruff a club, and then I probably won't manage to set up my 4th diamond, so I might lose 3 diamond tricks. So I think my best chances now are to play for spades to be 3-2. If not, I might have needed to play diamond earlier. So I don't think that, I'm not sure how good his robots are, but I probably think that he would have overtaken the king if he had ace, so I'll play the queen and play him for the jack. But he had held up with ace jack, so then there was nothing I could do. No, let's hope for diamonds to be 3-3, so I go only 1 off. With this late, I don't think the hearts were nice, but it doesn't help me. I need to pitch 2 diamonds to make any difference, so I don't think I could have done anything to make that contract. I considered bidding 4 clubs because I had a very good hand for spades, but it didn't say that it promised spade support, so with the robots I just thought I could make it easy and just bid 4 spades.
Yeah, that's what I saw. It seemed very strange that 4 clubs should mean anything else than a cube.
Yeah, I completely agree. With you, I would have bid 4 clubs, but
so I did bid 4 clubs because I thought it was too weird not to anyway. But I saw when I saw after, because I did when I went through, I didn't check so many bids. I just bid what I felt was natural. But luckily anyway, the robot, we still stopped in 4 spades.
Yeah.
So that was good. So they led the 7 of spades. Yeah.
We just play a diamond trick too then.
Yeah, this is my thinking. I needed to maybe set up the diamond for 1 heart pitch, so expecting to lose 2 diamonds, and the ace of spades. I needed the king of spades to be on, king of hearts to be on side, plus only 1 spade loser and diamonds to come in.
Yeah. I should probably play diamond a little bit earlier. But
yeah, I played diamond at trick 2.
Yeah, I played a heart queen of trick 2, but I should probably play diamond first. But I got a club lead, so then I played heart to play spades too.
Okay, you got a club lead. Okay, maybe that was
Yeah.
something to do with
Because the bidding was different, they led a different.
yeah, because of my 4 club bid, they had the robots had a different picture of. Yeah. So yeah, no, but as it was with Ace Jack of Hearts offside, there were no chance to.
Yeah.
So a similar approach from Christian there, but just tackling diamonds a little later. No swing on that one, and Christian hangs on to his marginal lead going into board 4.
So this looks like a hand where we could be in the slam zone. Partner opens. Here's a 5+ hearts, and I have a 15 count with 5 spades and a heart fit. So this could be. We'll see what happens. But this could be a hand where we're close to slam. So to start with my normal 1 spade. And partner no bids 2 diamonds, and I would think I would have to bid 4 suit to force to game and to hear more about partner's hand. I don't know if in this system I could jump to 3 hearts as some sort of forcing bid, but to me that would just be invitational. So I start with 4 suit and then see what partner bids. So when he bids 3 diamonds, I would expect 5-5 in the red suits, and now I have a very, very good hand with fit for hearts and good diamond. Ace double diamond is good. So this is where when you're playing with robots, like how often will they do something here to try and to make a Q bid when they have extras? Like for me, this is a minimum bid. I make forcing bid with hearts, and the robot makes a minimum bid by bidding 4 hearts. And now I'm already, the way I play, I already made some sort of slam try here with 3 hearts. So I wouldn't expect my partner now would, if my partner had like a reasonable hand, he should make a Q bid. So you could say, what can you expect from partner? I'm thinking about ace, king, 5th of hearts, king, 5th of diamonds. But still I would need, say partner has stiff spade and 2 clubs, I would need the ace of clubs to be right, and I would need good stuff to happen in the red suits. So I don't think I have more on this hand. I think it's just, I can't see this hand being more than a 50% slam maximum if partner has made the right call by just racing to 4 hearts. So I would think that he should have made some sort of try if we have a 50% plus slam, which is what you need to, what you should have for bidding that. So yeah, this is fairly much like almost the best hand I would expect from partner. So I think we reached the right contract here. If the ace of clubs was right, you have like a decent chance of bringing in 11 more tricks. But now, like the robot leading a club, I won't expect him to have the ace. It looks like a good chance to make 4 here at least. So just don't make any mistakes here to go down in 4. Could the robot have underled the ace of clubs? Not sure how often they do that. Doesn't seem much to lose by putting in the king here either. So now it's the question, should you rough low? And I don't think that West here has ace, queen, jack, 6 of clubs, since he passed originally. But also roughing with the 9 doesn't seem like it cost much. But how to play after that? You have 2 club losers. And of course, if trumps are 3-2, without East having jack 9, 5th of diamonds, you would be fine. But how much do you want to how much can I combine this by maybe roughing a diamond? Both the red suits are distributing fine, like 3-2 and 4-2. I should be fine, but I have to try and think if some of these suits can be distributed, like 4-1 in trumps, for example, or 5-1 in diamonds. These are the hands you don't want to go down, and if you can make these, like make some sort of silly silly mistake here and then go down. But these are the difficult hands when you're just looking at two hands. If you now looked at four hands, it would be so easy to know what to do. And it could be a simple hand if both suits are breaking. It's just you can just say that, okay, 11 tricks and move on to the next one. But this is the tricky part when you're just looking at two hands. You're trying to see various distributions which might lead to a problem, and you try to overcome these. So maybe I should just start by roughing, taking 2 rounds of trumps, and then take it from there. Okay, so he did have 6 clubs, so this makes it more interesting. On the other hand, pitching a diamond, which is good for me. Of course, unless the diamonds are distributed, it's like 6-0 now, if that could be the case. But I would think now that the king of spades rates to be onside, since like lefty has no ace, queen, jack, 6 of clubs, and didn't open the bidding. So you'd think the king of spades would be with east, so you can pitch one. You can get 1 diamond away there. So at least trumps were not 5-0. But it was 4-1. The problem now is if I take the ace of diamonds and play a diamond to the king, which looks fairly normal. Then if now righty rubs and play his last trump, I'm out of one trick. So it depends how often a 7 of diamonds they would pitch from. Seems weird to pitch from, but if they pitch from double from diamond, it's a tricky one. It seems strange to pitch from 4 diamonds, I must say. I'm not sure at this point if I can find out so much by playing ace. Yeah. Okay. So if this hand followed with a low one, it's So for the robot to go up with a jack here, it seems bizarre. But I think that even if the robot played low, I think I would have finessed it, because I don't think that East would throw a diamond from jack 4. So I can only gain 1 trick by finessing the queen of spades for sure now is the king of spades for sure is with East. This was a tricky hand after that start. Maybe I should play. It was a difficult one. Maybe I should have played a diamond to the ace earlier on before taking the second round of hearts.
Once again, a level of catering for all eventualities that puts many of us to shame. Christian's bidding and play of the hand was exactly the same, so we'll cut straight to the discussion on this one.
Board 4 I thought was interesting. Did you have the same bidding as I did?
How did it go at your table?
I bid 4 suit over 2 diamonds.
Yeah.
So 1
heart, 3 hearts, and you raised to 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, the same bidding.
So I had a very good hand, but I guess that the robot then would make a cubit if he had more than a minimum hand.
Yeah, I guess he would.
So I got the 10 of club lead. So I'm not sure how often the robot's under lead an ace, but unless it was 10-9 fifth, I couldn't see much gaining by not using the kings. I just tried the king in case he had underled.
So I looked at the play now. You played identical to me. So, but what would you have done if you hadn't played up the jack of diamonds?
I think I would have finessed, because
I was also considering that, but before I got to that point, I already played the jacks.
It's tough to do, but I think it's happened on some of these hands when you don't when you're not so familiar with the robots, I'm not sure how often they would pitch like the 7 of diamonds. If they pitch like a standard count signal very often, then it seemed wise to finesse the 10. But of course, if this hand had just pitched from Jack third of diamonds, going down to that ridiculously. So
but I've seen they often play the right count, at least in some position.
So but I'm not sure what the robot is thinking going up with a Jack of diamond. Just seems so bizarre.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
So this is so. But I kind of had decided to finesse if he played low, but I wasn't sure at all that it would have worked. But after the start of the hand, it looked like the king of spades was onside, but you couldn't really do anything for certain there. You had like 3 losers, and you just had to guess diamonds really.
Yeah.
So but it was easy when you put up the jack. I had some hope I might gain something that you had tried to slam on that hand, but.
No, I just did 4 hearts. I just passed.
Yeah. So I thought I was at this point. I thought I was like a couple of imps down. It seemed like I had normal results on the first 4 boards, but I went 1 extra off on
first one
on board 1. So I thought I was a couple of imps down against you.
Fortunately for him, Boye resisted that temptation to generate a swing by trying for slam there. It wouldn't have been in the desired direction if he had. So still just the 2 imps in it, but 4 more boards to come in part 2, and everything to play for.